Hi guys, another video from me. This week I lost 2.6 pounds, which I was a little disappointed with. I hate it when it's under 3. It makes me feel like I haven't tried hard enough, even though I have. But I do get some weeks like that. The joys of being a woman and all our hormones and things. So I'll keep going. I haven't taken my measurements yet this week because I often find if there's a low weight loss week, it comes off in the inches rather than on the scale. So I'm going to try that after this video. I have some exciting news. I'm not going to tell you yet. I'll tell you next time. For now, someone asked me about some tips on how to get through week 1. The week 1 can be very, very hard because you are cutting out food suddenly and there are side effects. Before you get into ketosis, it can be really difficult. You're going to feel very hungry, you're going to have headaches, you're going to have no energy. Once you actually get into ketosis though, it's so much easier. The trick is to get through those first 4 or 5 days. Some people are very lucky and go into ketosis on day 3. Most people it's day 4 or 5. Because those days are the hardest. Right before you go into ketosis is when it is really, really hard. The first 2 days you're kind of excited and like, yeah, I'm going to try this diet, I'm going to lose loads of weight. And then day 3 and 4 hit and you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? This is so difficult. I can't do this. You can. You just have to grit your teeth and get on with it. In the nicest possible way. There is no other way to get there. If you cheat and have food, you're just going to set yourself right back and have to do the whole process all over again. So there are 3 things that help me. 4 things. 1 is to drink lots of water. The recommended amount is 2 to 4, but I find 4 or even 5 or 6 is much better. It makes me feel better. It makes me not feel hungry. And every day, in fact, I still try to have, around 5 to 6 litres of water. Put water flavourings in it, that's absolutely fine. Black tea and coffee also count towards your allowance, but the minute you put milk in, it doesn't count anymore, so don't do that. Sweetener is allowed, tablet sweeteners, so I use those. And that's it really. You can have anything. Any leaf tea is absolutely fine. No fruit teas though. Black coffee, I have decaf. And the beanies flavoured ones, they're also absolutely fine as well. Make a nice change. The second one is, don't worry about when you're having your shakes or your products. A lot of people seem to think that you have to have breakfast, lunch and dinner. You don't. You can have them whenever you want them. I'm not a breakfast person. I generally just have coffee and water. And then I have, I start around 12 o'clock and spread them out throughout the afternoon and the evening. Whatever works for you. If you need to have regular meal times, it's fine. You can do that too. Make sure you drink water with your pack, whatever it is. I always have an extra cup of coffee or tea, and my bottle is literally next to me all the time. And make sure you get your water in as well. The third one is distraction. What I often like to do is I say, okay, you're craving whatever, you can have it in 5 minutes. And then I try and distract myself with something else for 5 minutes. Whether it's knitting, painting my nails, reading something, watching something, absolutely anything. After 5 minutes, if I'm still craving it, I'll say, okay, you can have it in 5 minutes because you're busy right now. Just wait 5 more minutes. And I just do this over and over and over and over again until the craving goes away or until I give up and go to bed. Basically, there are some days when nothing works and you just think, okay, I'm going to bed just so I'm not going to eat anything. The worst thing you can do is stand in the kitchen, looking at the fridge going, I really want to eat something. Don't do it. Go for a walk, paint your nails, brush your teeth, do some skincare, do absolutely anything except think about food. And the last one, I think, is motivation. You've got to be clear about what your motivation is. If you're doing this for somebody else, you're not going to do very well. You have to be doing it for yourself, and you have to know, sorry, my computer's beeping. You have to know why you're doing it for yourself as well. I mean, I have several things that motivate me. One of them is my next trip to South Korea. I want to be a lot slimmer when I go there this time than I was last time. But you have to make it personal to you. I mean, everyone says, oh, so I'm healthy. Oh, so this, so that. It's like, okay, yeah, healthy is great, but that's not my main motivation, if I'm going to be honest. Yes, it'll be nice to be healthier, but my main motivation is to get into size 10 jeans and look good. So that's what I go for. Okay, this video is getting really, really long. If anyone has any questions, I'll try and answer them in another video. Nobody's going to watch this to the end anyway, I don't think. See you next time. Bye.